Hello, and welcome to glennzb TV for Wednesday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. This is very highly suspicious that we have contacted aliens from HD 164595. You know the planet I'm talking about. HD 164595. Yes, you do. It's that. Anyway, there's some signals. A Russian telescope has detected some signals which are obviously aliens. Very suspicious that this should happen when we've got lightning strikes on hundreds of reindeer in Norway, disappearing cows, Peter Dunne's here. You know, it's all connected. Don't you think? It's obvious. In New Zealand, the CAA they've had a look at your safety videos, and they're highly critical. And I'm surprised that this has taken so long to be brought to everybody's attention, that they're just not that funny anymore. The naked lady running up and down the Isle of All Blacks, that was funny. The Lord of the Rings thing, clever. I think they really started to lose their way with the surfing champions. Because once you're not actually in the plane anymore, but you're trying to explain safety procedures on the plane, can we just go back to having the in-flight crew shouting at us and pointing at exits that we'll never have to use? Can we do that, please? I'm over. I think it's run its course. Now, this is exciting. Coulter versus Eyjafjallajökull. I thought that Eyjafjallajökull was the biggest volcano and most important volcano in Iceland, after it caused air chaos a few years back with its eruption and sending an ash cloud over Europe. But it turns out that Coulter is in fact Iceland's largest volcano. But they've been put on alert because there might be an eruption, because we all know how reliable volcanologists are at predicting these things. Scientists say it normally blows once every 50 years. I didn't realise that they were like geysers and that they knew exactly when they're going to erupt. But what I thought was interesting is that Coulter is quite easy to say, whereas Eyjafjallajökull is not quite so. I'm really just showing off that I almost know how to pronounce that. And also the fact that I managed to write it down with the little dots and things. I had to use quite a small font though to fit it on the page. That's not important, glennzb. Move on. Now, I can see a small flaw in your plan. Because Lyon in France and Auckland in New Zealand, where I am, they're putting their heads together. Excuse me. I know, I get choked up about traffic congestion. Because Lyon has become the first city apparently to launch an app giving accurate times for all transport options based on current traffic conditions. This is in an effort to try and get people to use public transport. This means, so your trains, your buses, whatever, you can just open the app and see which one's going to work the best for you. And so Lyon and Auckland have got together because we need to become smarter about this. So I've had a look at the app to see what the train situation is on the North Shore of Auckland, and still none. No trains there at all. Hey, police! Meet real world. No, I'm not talking about your promise that you're going to go to all the burglaries that happen anywhere, anytime, straight away. I mean, that's a big promise, but you haven't broken it yet, as far as I'm aware. This is your efforts to identify the culprits behind that massive brawl at the Mangere KFC. You know the one, 80 teenagers beat each other up with wooden clubs, chairs, knives. So anyway, they've got some video footage. They'd like a little bit more, but here's the interesting part. They're appealing to anyone who has footage, please don't put it on Facebook. Just take it to the police. I'm sure that'll happen. I'm sure that'll happen. I am glennzb. Feel free to post this on Facebook. Thanks for having me up your Periscope. I'll see you back here again tomorrow.